Hello everyone and welcome back to Microsoft Ancient Land. Sorry about the microphone, I still can never figure out what a good distance is. Anyway, uh, today Marcus, a farm boy.
Hi, I'm Marcus. I live on a farm north of Rome with my father, who's a retired centurion, my mother, and a couple of sisters. I'm just a kid, but on March 17th, I turn 14, and then I'll be a man. Our farm is a great place to grow up, even though we have lots of chores. My father got the farm as a reward for more than 20 years of service in the Roman army. We have a nice house all to ourselves. It's not big, but I get my own room. There's also an atrium where my friends and I can cool off after one of my father's lessons in how to use a sword and shield. Things aren't so comfortable for people in Rome. Click me and I'll show you around.
Okay, show us.
Dad says a lot of people are lucky just to find a 2 or 3 room apartment in big cities like Rome. Ooh, sounds like I'd have to share a room with a couple of my stupid sisters. Mom says some people can't even cook in their apartments because they'd probably burn down the whole neighborhood. Life out here may be more comfortable, but it can get kind of boring. City kids get to visit huge public baths, go to gladiator fights, and watch victory parades at the Forum. I just watch herds of cows come and go. Most people don't think of farmers much until they run out of bread. Dad says Rome is full of people who spend all day just passing around papyrus scrolls and making long speeches. The only stains on their hands come from octopus ink. He says it's the people out on the farms that really keep the empire going.
Yes, suppose that's true.
I like working outdoors, helping my dad grow herbs for medicines. Dad heard a lot about that stuff in the army. He says he even learned a thing or two from some barbarian prisoners. Some of our herbs end up with doctors, but a lot of people make their own medicines out of cabbage, garlic, and other stuff we grow. Personally, I'd rather eat a whole cart full of cabbage than take one sip of that stuff they sell in Rome. It's made out of snake guts.
Yes, indeed.
I'm pretty lucky for a farm boy. I got sent to school for a while, just enough to learn to read and write. I'm sure glad I don't have to go anymore. School is just a noisy room in town, and everybody hates the mean old teacher, Flaccus. You had to sit for hours scratching lessons on a wax tablet. And then we had to memorize Greek and Latin poetry, scrolls full of it. It was arma virumque cano, day in, day out, ad nauseum. I learned more interesting stuff from all the traders who come down the road than I ever learned in school. One old craftsman told me about Britain, and another guy showed me a mummy mask from Egypt. Sometimes we can even see a whole legion on the march. And once, a long line of cages came by full of bears. Dad said they were headed for a big show at the Colosseum. Speaking of which, we better get moving if we're gonna get to Rome before dark. I guess I fell asleep for a while, but that smell and the noise sure woke me up quick. And people think the cow pasture stinks. I'm not sure I'm gonna like Rome after all. There's so many people you can hardly move. Everybody's always yelling, and they talk so fast, I can hardly understand a word they're saying. My old teacher Flaccus would whack them across the head if he heard how they butcher their Latin. Wow, we sold everything so fast we get to go to the chariot races at the Circus Maximus. I've never seen so many people in one place. Look, there goes the first race. Dad's favorite team, the Greens, is in first place. Whoa, did you see that guy get flipped out of his chariot? The horses must have dragged him half a lap. This is so amazing. I'm almost too excited to eat, but the sausages they make here are really good. Want a bite?
I'm good, thanks.
Hey, what's going on? Everybody's standing and cheering, Hail Caesar. It's Nero, the Emperor. Here, stand in front of me where you can get a better look. He's really kind of short, isn't he? He looked a lot younger and bigger in that statue we saw on the way to the stadium. Hey, he's actually going to race. I'll bet he always wins. Hey, do you think we can sneak off to the Forum? I want to tell you about my big surprise.
Okay.
For my birthday tomorrow, we're coming down here to the Forum to watch Marcus Antonius Valens march in triumph through one of the big arches. He captured an entire barbarian tribe, and all the prisoners are going to be on display. Dad says it's going to be amazing. The general paints his face red, gets to wear gold and purple, and a victory crown. There's going to be a band and a ceremony at Jupiter's temple. Let's meet back here first thing in the morning, okay? But there's lots more to see until then. Click me again to take another tour. Bye!
And that was Marcus. And that would be all for today. I'm Brian Croydregan signing out. Stay straight.